Jane to all of you. Welcome back to biology video class. Today we are going to study about nucleic acids, the other group of macromolecules. Nucleic acids are the largest macromolecules and these are formed by the polymerization of large number of repeated units called nucleotides. Mainly nucleic acids are of two types. They are DNA and RNA. DNA, its full form is deoxyribose nucleic acid and RNA is ribose nucleic acids. These are the two types of nucleic acids that can be seen in the organisms. Nucleic acids are formed by the polymerization of repeated units called nucleotides. Each nucleotide consists of nucleoside and phosphate. Nucleoside are formed by the combination of nitrogen base and sugar. Nitrogen bases in the nucleic acids are of two types. They are purines and pyrimidines. Purines include adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines include thymine and cytosine. So these are the four nitrogen bases that can be seen in nucleic acids. Adenine, guanine, thymine, cytosine. Adenine, guanine, purine category. Thymine, cytosine, pyrimidine category. So the nitrogen bases will join with the sugar molecule and that structure is called a nucleoside. It will combines with the phosphate and that becomes nucleotide. Many nucleotides join together to form the nucleic acids. The sugar molecule present in nucleic acids, there are also of two types, ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar. Depending upon the sugar molecule, the nucleic acids becomes whether it is DNA or RNA. The sugar molecule present in RNA is ribose sugar and the sugar molecule present in DNA is deoxyribose sugar. This is the structure that we can see. Both the structures are same, but one difference that can be seen here is the second carbon atom. This is the first carbon. Here we can see second, third, fourth and fifth. So it's a 5 carbon compound. So here the second carbon atom, here we can see OH, where in the case of deoxyribose sugar, the second carbon atom, there we can see hydrogen. So here one oxygen is less, that is deoxyribose sugar, and this is ribose sugar. First of all, the four types of nucleosides and nucleotides present in RNA that can be seen here. The four types of nitrogen base that is present in RNA are adenine, guanine, cytosine and uracil. Not thymine. Instead of thymine, here we can see uracil. So when this adenine, which will combines with the ribose sugar, the sugar molecule in RNA is ribose sugar, the nucleoside's name is adenosine. When it combines with the phosphate, the name of the nucleotide is adenosine monophosphate. Likewise, guanine, when it combines with the ribose sugar, the name of nucleoside is guanosine. When it combines with the phosphate, guanosine monophosphate will form. Cytosine, that is another nitrogen base. When it combines with the ribose sugar, its name of nucleoside is cytidine. When cytidine combines with the phosphate, the name of the nucleotide is cytidine monophosphate. And the last, uracil, which is the nitrogen base that present only in RNA. Instead of uracil, in DNA there we can see thymine. So uracil is present only in RNA. When uracil combines with ribose sugar, the name of nucleoside is uradine. When it combines with the phosphate, the name of nucleotide is uradine monophosphate. So these are the four types of nucleoside and four types of nucleotide present in RNA. Here comes the nucleosides and nucleotides in DNA. The four types of nitrogen bases in DNA, they are adenine, guanine, cytosine and thymine. Here we can see thymine instead of uracil. And the sugar molecule is deoxyribose sugar. So when adenine combines with the deoxyribose sugar, the name of nucleoside is deoxyadenosine. While in the case of ribose molecule, that means in the case of RNA it is adenosine, but here it is deoxyadenosine. And when it combines with the phosphate, the name of nucleotide is deoxyadenosine monophosphate. Likewise, guanine, when it combines with the deoxyribose sugar, nucleoside is deoxyguanosine. When it combines with the phosphate, the name of the nucleotide is deoxyguanosine monophosphate. Cytosine, the other molecule, other nitrogen base that combines with the deoxyribose sugar, the name of nucleoside is deoxycytidine. When it combines with the phosphate, it becomes deoxycytidine monophosphate. And at last, thymine, which is the nitrogen base which present only in DNA. So when thymine combines with the deoxyribose sugar, the name of nucleoside is deoxythymidine. When this nucleoside deoxythymidine combines with the phosphate, the name of the nucleotide is deoxythymidine monophosphate. Then how this structure of polynucleotide chain occurs? Here you can see the structure of a polynucleotide chain, and here it is RNA is drawn. So this is sugar molecule that we have already studied. This is a sugar molecule and this is a ribose sugar here, because here we can see OH. So this is ribose sugar. So first of all, this sugar will combines with the nitrogen base. This nitrogen base will join with the first carbon atom. This is the first carbon atom. This is the first carbon atom. This is the second carbon, third carbon, fourth carbon, and this is the fifth carbon. Okay, so the nitrogen base will link with the first carbon atom and it becomes a nucleoside, and this nucleoside combines with the phosphate, and phosphate is joining with the fifth carbon atom. Here you can see fifth carbon is here, and onto this fifth carbon phosphate is linked, so it becomes a nucleotide. Likewise, the next nucleotide, here also we can see another nitrogen base that is linked with another sugar molecule by through the first carbon atom, and the nucleoside, this becomes a nucleoside, and this nucleoside joining with the phosphate by its fifth carbon atom. The same phosphate is making bond with the adjacent nucleotide, isn't it? So the same phosphate is making bond with the adjacent nucleoside. So the bond is called a phosphodiester bond. So the bond which is present here is phosphodiester bond. So in this way, we can see all the molecules are linked together. So nitrogen base, sugar. Nitrogen base is linked to sugar by the first carbon atom. Then it becomes nucleoside. This nucleoside will join with the phosphate by its fifth carbon atom. So here we can see the OH group is free. So where the end is OH is free, that end is considered as 3' end of the polynucleotide chain. And on here we can see the phosphate group is free, and that end is considered as the 5' end. Next we can study about enzymes. What are enzymes? Enzymes are the biological catalyst that accelerate a biochemical reactions. The molecule on which enzyme act is called a substrate. Substrate finally converted into a product. The study of enzyme is called enzymology. Enzymes catalyze more than 5,000 reactions in the cell. Most of the enzymes are proteins, while some RNA molecules also act as enzyme. Example, ribozyme. How do enzymes work? In order to convert a substrate into a product, certain amount of energy is needed, and that is called activation energy. Higher the activation energy, more difficult it is to convert a substrate to a product. Enzymes are decreasing the activation energy, so that in the presence of enzymes, the conversion of substrate into a product becomes very easily. Here the enzymes are acting as only a catalyst, but not consumed after the reaction. Next comes the factors affecting enzyme activity. The different factors that affect enzyme activity are pH, temperature, presence of salts, etc. The enzymes are most active when these conditions are in optimum condition. A drastic change in pH, temperature, or the presence of salt can decrease the enzyme activity. The molecules that decreases the enzyme activity are called inhibitors, while the molecules which increases the enzyme activity are called activators. Next comes the classification and nomenclature of enzymes. Enzymes are classified into 6 groups. Here EC numbers are given. EC stands for enzyme combination. The first group is oxidoreductase or dehydrogenases. These are the enzymes which catalyzes oxidoreduction between two substrates. Second group is transferases. These are the enzyme catalyzing a transfer of a group. Third group is hydrolases. These enzyme catalyzing hydrolysis of ester, either peptide, glycoside, CC, C-halde and PN bonds. The fourth group is lyases. These are the enzyme that catalyze removal of group from substrate by mechanism other than hydrolysis, leaving double bonds. Fifth category is isomerases that include all the enzyme catalyzing their interconversion of optical, geometric or positional isomer. And the sixth group include ligases. These are the enzyme catalyzing the linking together of two compounds.